Hello and welcome to day 24 of the n8n series. In the previous video, we saw how do we create an OpenAI assistant from n8n. And in today's video, let's see how do we update the assistant, and if at all we don't need that assistant anymore, we can delete it as well. So let's explore those things. Now I'll just move this over here. If we go here, and then we get this assistant ID. Let me open OpenAI, and then we have update an assistant, right? So we use the same account that we used previous time. If you're using update an assistant, we have to tell which assistant are we wanting to update. We could choose it from the list, or we could also give by ID. Right, and now what do we want to update? Is it code interpreter or descriptions or files, instruction, knowledge retrieval, model name? What is it? Right, so let's quickly change the name. Okay, right now let me show you what is the name that we had here. Okay, we have it as mood-based movie recommender. Okay, I'll just disconnect this, and let's call this as mood movie bot. Okay, just to show you how this update works. And there you go. So we've got the name updated, and if I get the list of assistants, that is list of assistant, and if we use the same account, execute step, we should have the list amongst which mood movie bot should also be one of them. And there you go. So this one is updated. It no longer will have the old name that we had given before. And this is true not just for the name, but everything else. So for example, if I go to instruction, you can remove the name, and I'll go to instruction and tell recommend Indian movie names based on the mode of the user given via input. Right, in the initial setup, the instruction didn't have Indian movie, it was just some movie. Right, so I've changed this. Let me click on execute step, so you can see here what is the instruction that we had before, and now we are changing it to this one. And you can see that we have got the instruction recommend Indian movie names based on the mood of the user given via input. So this is the instruction now, right? So that's how you can update an assistant. We will test this setup, but before that, I want to tell you all that for creating an assistant or updating an assistant, you ideally don't need n8n. Okay, you can directly do that on OpenAI. So let me quickly show you that, even though that's not part of n8n series. So if you head over to platform.openai.com/chat, right, then you can see something called assistants here. And here you'll be able to see all the assistants that you've created so far. Right, so this is the one which we created just now. We have changed the name and the system instruction as well. Right, you could make the changes over here and it will get reflected there as well, because it's the same thing. You could also change the module from here, and you could change the tools like file search. If you want to add some files from here, you could do that. If you want to make it as code interpreter, you could do that. You could also add some functions from here. Right, response format is text or JSON object or JSON schema. Right, you could change these things, temperature, top P, and all of that. Even if we come back here, we should have all those options, I would say. Yeah, you can see temperature and top P and all of this functions, everything is available over here as well. Okay, now if you want to create an assistant from here, you could just click on this one. It'll ask you for the name, system instruction, the model that you want to use, and the same thing that we did there, right? And this will be your assistant ID, right? So If you give some name here like test, instruction, testing, and so on and so forth, so you get this assistant ID. Let's come back here and I'll go with from list and let's see if we can see the test one. And there you go. So if you want to create the assistant from there, that's also fine. If you want to create it from here, that's also fine. Both are easy. So let me just go ahead and delete this because we don't need this anymore. Coming back to n8n, this is how we update the assistant. So let me just choose movie mode bot, and that's what we have. So this is updated. I'll just remove this and I'll connect this one over here. Let me run this. So this is run. Now let's see what are the other things that we have in OpenAI assistant, right? So we saw create an assistant, we saw list assistant, we saw message an assistant, we saw update an assistant. The last thing that we have is delete an assistant. So for whatever reason, if you feel that you don't need an assistant, or if you have created a lot of assistants which are no longer needed, then you could use OpenAI and delete an assistant, right? So again, use the same account and it'll ask you for choosing it from the drop down, or you could also use the ID. So I'll just use this one, click on execute step, and this will be gone from our list. And there you go. So this is removed. If I go back to this one and refresh the page, you can see here we already got error because we don't have that assistant anymore. And that's this one. So that's gone. So we just covered all the actions of assistant in n8n. There are a couple of more things that is basically to do with files. So if we go to OpenAI, then we have list files, upload a file, and delete a file. So this is what we are going to cover in the tomorrow's video. Again, this will give even more power to your assistant because you could upload files which has all the details that your assistant needs to answer based on. I hope you're getting the hang of OpenAI assistant using n8n. This will be very, very powerful. And I believe it's pretty easy for anyone to follow along and create these assistants. Do not miss tomorrow's video because we are going to make this assistants even more powerful with files in place. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.